Note, this book explores a specific theory that you may be encountering for the first time. The shocking truth about extraterrestrials. Are they interdimensional travelers who see our souls? Who are extraterrestrials really? Why are they hiding in other dimensions? Author Vahid Zekavati. Copyright VMZ Production. Introduction. For years, we've scanned the skies for them, all the while they've been right beside us, hidden behind a veil of reality. This book dives into the nature of the intelligent beings we call aliens. Are they the ancient unseen ones, or Jinn, who travel to Earth from other dimensions and planets? This book will unlock the secrets of their cosmic travel, revealing how our own minds hold the key to communicating with them. This is where the boundaries of reality break down. Join me until the end of this book.
Section 1. Are aliens really extraterrestrials? Did you know our search for aliens in distant stars was an intentional distraction? We poured all our energy into telescopes while the main guests were hidden right in other dimensions. Here's the first shock. They come from distant planets, not by traveling distance, but by tearing through reality. This concept shatters your entire understanding of cosmic travel. The distance between us and their worlds is so vast and terrifying that physical travel in heavy metallic spacecraft is virtually impossible. Our laws of physics simply don't allow it. So, what's the solution? The solution lies in a dimensional theory. These intelligent beings, known to us as extraterrestrials, or in ancient texts, Jinn, meaning the hidden ones, live on other planets. But due to this unimaginable distance, they built their travel system on the foundation of pure consciousness transfer and dimensional rupture. They leave their physical bodies on their home planet and use a non-material form or a pure energy body to transport themselves to our world. This transfer is as fast as a blink of an eye. The unseen ones we call the Jinn are simply species of intelligent life that exist in other dimensions of the cosmos. They aren't a single type, but thousands of different species, all capable of manipulating reality. We've always called them the hidden ones because we lacked the physical tools to perceive them. But today we know they simply exist on a different vibrational frequency than us. This shift in frequency is what allows them to transcend the limitations of our Newtonian laws. Imagine that they haven't just conquered cosmic distances, they've also mastered the law of time. This is a terrifying truth. Our neighbors in the cosmos are thousands of years more advanced than we are. To come to Earth, they need a mechanism far more advanced than a rocket engine. This mechanism is none other than interdimensional portals. These gates aren't just the key to their entry into our world. They're the main reason we often see them suddenly appear and disappear, plunging us into fear. This knowledge, while shocking, is comforting. You are no longer looking for metal ships, but for ruptures in the fabric of reality. You know what to search for, and that is the first step toward controlling your fear. But exactly where do these cosmic gates open, and why? We need to find out where these cosmic gates are hidden.
Section 2. Where are the alien portals, and why do UFOs appear and vanish without acceleration? This strange behavior isn't due to their high speed, but to a dimensional phase shift And this is where we reveal the secret of their entry points. For these intelligent travelers, portals are the only reasonable way to conquer immense cosmic distances. Portals are gateways that collapse the fabric of space-time, connecting two distant points. This is a terrifying feat of physics that is beyond our current comprehension and shows how they have mastered physics. You should be afraid of this limitless power. Pause for a moment and consider how these beings activate these portals. Our scientists have talked about wormholes for years, but these beings haven't just found them, they've mastered them. Interdimensional portals are specific areas where Earth's gravitational energy or magnetic fields unexpectedly spike. These energy fields allow the extraterrestrial beings, Jinn, to tune their energy or consciousness to the higher dimensional frequency and cross through these gates. These areas are often found in places with a history of anomalous activity, mysterious triangles like the Bermuda Triangle or ancient sites. But why must they leave their bodies behind? The reason is the same law of distance. If the distance to the home planet is thousands of light years, even with a portal, the transfer of a heavy, three-dimensional material body might require immense energy or be unstable. Consequently, they have found a shocking solution: pure consciousness transfer. These intelligent beings separate their consciousness or spirit from the main body, and this energy essence is quickly transported to our world using a portal. What we sense in our environment, or what was referred to in ancient accounts as the Jinn, is in fact the pure invisible consciousness of an intelligent traveler from another planet. This invisibility is the main cause of our fear. They are present in our environment, but since they are in an energy phase, our three-dimensional eyes cannot see them. It's only at the moment of entering or exiting a portal, when their energy overlaps with the matter of our world, that they briefly materialize as an unidentified flying object or a strange entity before immediately raising their frequency and disappearing. This knowledge should reassure you that their concealment is not out of fear, but out of choosing an efficient travel method. So, to you, they are an invisible phenomenon, but to them, you are an open target. But do we humans also possess a tool similar to their consciousness travel? This is where you realize how similar you are to them.
Section 3. Is astral projection the key to our hidden potential for dimensional travel? Doesn't the phenomenon of astral projection, which occurs in some of us humans, serve as a shocking testament that we, biologically, also possess the potential for dimensional travel? This is where the line between spiritual capability and cosmic technology dissolves. The method that extraterrestrials use to transfer their consciousness from their home planet to Earth bears a striking resemblance to what we call the separation of consciousness from the body, and this truth should wake you up. This inner talent is a ticking time bomb hidden in our subconscious. Imagine that they have perfected this process. When a human projects, their soul or consciousness temporarily separates from the material body. They can move around their environment, but they travel in a non-physical, invisible realm that we call the astral plane. This separated consciousness remains attached to the body by a silver cord, an invisible energy link that guarantees its return. This is a temporary and unstable journey that requires intense practice and control. But for the extraterrestrials and Jinn, this is a controlled and engineered technique. Due to their type of creation or advanced evolution, they can separate their consciousness from the main body with complete stability and send it to its final destination, our world. They can maintain the link to their original body in a secure dimensional layer and easily travel through portals with their energy essence. This method completely eliminates the limitations of distance and the speed of light,
making them unrivaled dimensional travelers. You must accept that they are far more advanced than you are. The key difference is in scale and control. Astral projection for us is a transient, intuitive state, but for them it's a stable, engineered method for cosmic transportation. This means they are not only more intelligent than us, but they are far more advanced in understanding and utilizing their energy body, soul. We are only slightly behind them. We also carry the same dimensional potential. This awareness should reduce our fear and replace it with hope. We are waking up and realizing the cosmic tools within us. This hidden ability in us is a huge threat to those who want us to remain in ignorance. But if they travel as pure consciousness, how can they communicate with us? Can they hack our minds?
Section 4. How do aliens use telepathy to read our minds and subconscious? Here is the peak of terror and wonder. If extraterrestrial beings/Jinn are present in our environment as pure consciousness, they don't need language, phones, or radio waves. Their communication with us happens through telepathy, direct thought transfer, and our non-material body, consciousness. This means they can directly access our thoughts and emotions without any intermediary, and this should make you extremely worried. You can no longer hide anything. Our non-material body or consciousness also has an energy frequency just like theirs. When an interdimensional alien in the form of pure consciousness is near us, these two frequencies interfere with each other. This interference causes messages to enter our minds directly, without the filter of language. Numerous accounts from people who claim contact with extraterrestrials often refer to this telepathic communication. This is a direct threat to your mental privacy. This telepathic ability reveals three terrifying aspects. 1. Direct access to the subconscious. They can speak directly to our subconscious, trigger our fears and hopes, and guide us along the path they desire. This is chilling because it eliminates the boundary between our thoughts and external influence. 2. Complete understanding of emotions. They don't just hear our words, they understand our emotional essence. Our fear, love, anger, and anxiety are open and visible waves to them. This allows them to easily detect our frequency and figure out who is ready for contact and who should be left alone. 3. Perfect concealment. Telepathic communication doesn't require a physical body. This communication can happen at any moment, in any place, while we continue to deny their existence. This perfect concealment gives them a huge advantage. But this power is dual-edged. Just as they can communicate with us, we can strengthen our consciousness to resist malicious intrusions. By practicing and raising our mental frequency, we can shift from being a passive receiver to an active sender. This ability of our mind is our greatest hope. This is where you realize that if they can travel so powerfully, why do they still need a body? This dependence is their Achilles heel.
Section 5. Why is the alien physical body on other planets a battery, an anchor for their consciousness? If these beings can travel as consciousness, why do they need a physical body on their home planets at all? Why shouldn't they simply float through the cosmos as pure energy forever? The answer is this. The physical body is the anchor and the power source for consciousness. This concept challenges everything we know about life. They have a complete, physical life on their planets, and this is a cosmic necessity for them. You must know that these beings are also vulnerable. This body, which is adapted to the environment and physics of that planet and perhaps built from a lighter, silicon-based structure, serves three vital functions for the traveling consciousness without which it would be lost in the vastness of space. 1. Anchor and return address. The physical body is the precise return address for the consciousness after long dimensional travels. This body preserves the identity and essence of the consciousness. Without it, the consciousness would be scattered and destroyed in the expanse of the cosmos. 2. Energy storage. Dimensional travel, even as pure consciousness, requires tremendous energy. The main body on their home planet acts as a large battery and a biological power source that provides the necessary energy for the consciousness's return and stability during the journey. 3. Procreation and evolution. To continue the survival and evolution of their species, they require the physical process of reproduction and the transmission of knowledge across generations through a body. Therefore, travel in the form of the soul/consciousness is an operational technique to overcome distances, not a permanent state of existence. These beings cannot remain as energy in our world forever. They must return to their physical bodies, just as our consciousness must return to our body during astral projection. If this body is damaged or the energy link, cosmic silver cord, is severed, their consciousness may also become lost in our dimension. This is what might explain the phenomena of wandering spirits or lost supernatural entities. This dependence on the body gives us a limited peace. They are vulnerable, but this vulnerability is only on their home planet. Now we need to find out whether all of them are a threat to us or not.
Section 6. Are all interdimensional aliens dangerous? Discovering the cosmic duality of good and evil. Now that we understand that extraterrestrials/Jinn have bodies on other planets and use pure consciousness for travel, do all of them intend to attack us? This is an old and dangerous belief that only causes more fear and leads you toward ignorance. The biggest secret of the multiple worlds is this: the rule of law governs all intelligent creation. These beings are not merely a mass of energy or biology. They are beings who are ethical and responsible for their actions. This is a truth that is beyond our notion of good and evil. The existence of intelligence and awareness is the foundation of free will. If they have managed to build an advanced civilization, they are free to choose whether to follow a path of benevolence or destruction. This duality exists in their worlds too, which is vital for our survival. 1. Constructive travelers, believing Jinn. Beings who abide by the cosmic laws of non-interference in the affairs of younger civilizations. Their goal is only observation, learning, or in specific cases, sending telepathic messages of hope to help raise humanity's awareness. These are the ones referred to as the forces of good in our texts. 2. Destructive travelers, evil Jinn. This group uses their dimensional knowledge for selfish aims like acquiring resources, controlling energy, or diverting our evolutionary path. They can communicate with us by creating fear and anxiety, which reinforces our low frequencies. This group aims to destroy our free will. This awareness reduces our terror. We are not abandoned in a lawless universe. If cosmic laws govern these beings, then they cannot launch an attack or widespread interference without due cause. It is terrifying to know that destructive beings exist, but it is comforting to know that more powerful observers in higher dimensions are also present and maintain balance. Understanding this accountability and other worlds brings us to the point that our security lies in controlling our minds. Just as they can communicate with us through consciousness, we must also create a defensive shield through consciousness. But why, despite all the evidence, does our society not accept this truth?
Section 7. Why does our brain deny interdimensional travelers and label them superstition? Is it a coincidence that whenever there is talk of interdimensional aliens or Jinn, society reacts sharply with ridicule? No, this is an internal defense mechanism rooted in the structure of our brain, and you should be intensely afraid of it. Our brain is designed for survival, and for it, stability is more important than truth. Any information it cannot immediately classify or that it perceives as a major threat is quickly relegated to the realm of the unreal or superstition. This is a perceptual anomaly that keeps us confined to a three-dimensional prison and leaves you in ignorance. When information about consciousness travel, portals, and invisible beings enters our minds, our brain faces three major shocks. 1. Three-dimensional shock. Our laws of physics, matter, and time contradict these concepts. To maintain the stability of reality, the brain severely rejects this information. 2. Identity shock. Accepting the existence of intelligent and advanced extraterrestrial civilizations displaces us from the center of the universe. This threat to the collapse of human identity causes fierce subconscious resistance. 3. Communication shock. The fact that they can communicate with us through telepathy and our consciousness dissolves the boundaries of our privacy and creates immense fear of being controlled. Consequently, out of fear of mental collapse, our brain simply dismisses the truth into the realm of myth and superstition. This is a survival trick, not strong logic. This defense mechanism has deprived us of cosmic awakening. We remain in ignorance while they are telepathically communicating with us. Breaking this barrier is the first step toward empowerment. We must understand that being ridiculed by others only shows their resistance to reality. To comprehend these invisible beings, we must look beyond our five senses and rely on the potential of our consciousness. This gives us the opportunity to learn how we can become frequency aligned with their world and build a shield against them.
Section 8. How to build a protective shield against dimensional intrusion by raising your vibrational frequency. If the key to their invisibility is their vibrational frequency, then the key to our communication and defense against them also lies in changing our internal vibrational frequency. This is where science, spirituality, and fear converge, and we find the way to defense. To enter the extraterrestrial communication network and perceive their presence, we must energetically approach their level. Extraterrestrial beings, Jinn, vibrate at a higher frequency, and this is a universal law. This means that everything in our universe, from thought to cell, has a vibration. Emotions such as fear, hatred, anger, and despair drastically lower our frequency. In this state, we become easy targets for intrusion by destructive extraterrestrials who operate at this low frequency. This state keeps you vulnerable and trapped in fear. This is exactly what they want from you. Conversely, emotions like calmness, love, curiosity, and compassion raise our vibrational frequency. This frequency increase has two vital results. 1. Creating a protective shield. By raising our frequency, we step out of the sphere of influence of destructive beings, evil Jinn, who operate at low frequencies, creating an invisible defensive shield. 2. Alignment with the builders. High frequency aligns us with the benevolent and constructive cosmic beings, believing Jinn, setting the stage for receiving positive and inspiring telepathic messages. This conscious control over our inner frequency is what empowers us to awaken in this new era. Meditation, concentration on consciousness, and attempts to experience astral projection are not just spiritual exercises, but operational exercises for dimensional travel and understanding. This mental preparation transforms us from a passive victim into an active observer in the universe
preparing us for a bigger role. We must understand that this inner peace is our strongest weapon against fear.
Section 9. What are our duties in the age of cosmic awakening, and how do we coexist with aliens? Now that we have overcome fear and are aware of the hidden role of extraterrestrials or Jinn in the world, the question is, what is our role in this vast cosmic civilization? We are no longer just a young, isolated civilization. We are part of a dimensional network, and we must prepare for the age of cosmic awakening, and this readiness can save humanity. The moment of our entry into this cosmic level has arrived. This era will come when humanity collectively accepts the existence of other dimensions and intelligent extraterrestrial beings. This acceptance will be the biggest shock in our history. To survive this period, we must fulfill 3 main duties toward ourselves and the cosmos. 1. Consciousness mastery. We must master our telepathic and astral projection abilities. By understanding that our consciousness can separate and travel, we step out of the prison of our 3-dimensional body. This means developing a science that goes beyond our Newtonian physics and delves into the science of consciousness and dimension. 2. Preserving free will. We must be vigilant against malicious telepathic intrusions. Our intelligence lies in not blindly accepting every message that comes from invisible sources, but passing it through the filter of our reason and ethics. This dimensional vigilance is the only way to maintain the independence of our civilization. 3. Transforming fear into curiosity. As long as fear of them is our biggest reaction, they have the upper hand. We must transform fear into constructive curiosity, and instead of hiding, seek knowledge and understand their laws. This book is your roadmap to this awakening. You are no longer in the dark. You know that alien is actually Jinn, and their travel is through portals and consciousness projection. This knowledge transforms you into a conscious cosmic traveler. Now we must take the final and most important step. How can we live with this new awareness and be at peace?
Section 10. The Final Call. How to live in the peace of cosmic awareness. We are at the end of this shocking journey, and you are now fully aware. We put all the pieces of this cosmic puzzle together and arrived at a single truth. The universe is far grander and more complex than our 3-dimensional brain accepts. Extraterrestrials/Jinn have bodies on other planets, but to travel to our world, they send their consciousness through portals and a technique similar to astral projection. They communicate with our non-material body telepathically. Accept the truth. Now, with this knowledge, your life must change. This is not just a theory, but a final call for personal awakening. You can no longer easily dismiss unknown phenomena or label them superstition. You know that not seeing something is not proof of its non-existence. You must apply these principles to your life to achieve peace. Remember the 6 principles of living in the age of cosmic awakening. 1. Accept the power of consciousness. Know that your consciousness is your most powerful tool and can transcend physical laws. 2. Seek inner peace. Every time you maintain your calm, you take a step away from the malicious influence of low-dimensional beings. 3. Eliminate fear. Fear
is the universal language of destructive beings. When you are fearless, you become invisible. 4. Be curious, not a victim. Ask questions, search and look for invisible patterns in your environment. 5. Know yourself as a traveler. You are temporarily in this three-dimensional body. The ultimate goal is to develop consciousness for travel and understanding multiple worlds. 6. Don't ridicule the awakened. Someone who speaks of the unseen may have momentarily managed to escape the three-dimensional prison. This awareness gives you a deep and permanent peace. You are no longer a small being on a small planet. You are a cosmic essence present in the vast communication network of multiple worlds. This is not the end of the book, but the beginning of your consciousness journey toward greater dimensions.
The Consciousness Fortress – Practical Steps to Build an Energetic Shield Against Intrusion. You now understand the profound truth. Your mind and soul are the primary targets, and your vibrational state is the key to your defense. If malicious interdimensional beings, evil Jinn, operate on low frequencies, the only guaranteed security is to make your own internal frequency too high for them to access. This isn't about physical weapons, it's about spiritual self-mastery. This is your personal consciousness fortress. To secure your mind and build this impenetrable shield, you must take active daily steps. 1. Master emotional alchemy, the fear neutralizer. The trap. Fear, anxiety, panic, and prolonged worry are the broadcast signals that the low-frequency beings tune into. They cannot intrude unless you willingly resonate with their frequency. The action. Immediately recognize and neutralize overwhelming fear. Use deep, conscious breathing to interrupt the panic cycle. Replace the feeling of dread with focused, determined calmness. This simple act scrambles their signal and makes you energetically invisible to them. 2. Practice active energetic anchoring, the grounding technique. The trap. When your mind is scattered, distracted, or obsessively focused on chaos, your connection to your stable physical body is weak, leaving your consciousness vulnerable to intrusion. The action. Dedicate time daily to grounding meditation. Visualize a strong, protective golden light emanating from your core and extending deep into the earth. This visualization anchors your consciousness securely to the three-dimensional reality, making it difficult for external energies to destabilize or pull your awareness into lower dimensional frequencies. 3. Control the gateway of sleep, the dream state defense. The trap. When the consciousness is naturally separated from the physical body, is the most common point of intrusion for telepathic influence or subtle attacks. The action. Before falling asleep, set a firm conscious intention for protection. Silently state, "My mind and body are protected by light, and only high-frequency benevolent beings may approach me." This is a powerful mental command that establishes an energetic boundary for your consciousness during the vulnerable dream state. 4. Cultivate unconditional love and gratitude, the high-frequency barrier. The trap. Destructive beings feed on negativity because it is their native frequency. They cannot exist for long in the presence of pure, high-frequency emotions. The action. Focus your energy on genuine gratitude for what you have and unconditional love for yourself, others, or the universal source.
These are the absolute highest vibrations in the cosmos. By consistently radiating these emotions, you create a powerful, self-sustaining energy barrier that repels low-frequency entities. 5. Demand sovereignty with authority, the conscious command. The trap. Any entity, regardless of dimension, respects the sovereignty of consciousness when it is asserted with absolute conviction. The action. If you sense an intrusion or negative presence, do not plead. State a clear mental command. You have no authority here. Leave my space now. Speak this command with the full weight of your being. This declaration of self-ownership is a universal law that even the most powerful destructive forces must obey. Your safety in this new cosmic reality is a function of your internal state. You are not powerless. By consistently applying these principles, you turn your consciousness into an unbreachable fortress capable of moving safely within the vast network of dimensions without fear.
Conclusion. We have proven that aliens are interdimensional and come to our world through portals and consciousness projection. They communicate with our non-material body telepathically. The truth was far more terrifying and exciting than we thought. Now that you are awakened, cosmic peace and power will flow into you, and you will know that other worlds await you. Answers to frequently asked questions, or FAQs. 1. Do aliens really exist? Yes, they do. Given the vastness of the cosmos, intelligent extraterrestrial life is not only probable, but certain. 2. Where do the aliens come from? They come from other planets and dimensions of the cosmos and use space-time portals to transfer their pure consciousness. 3. How do they reach Earth? By leaving their physical body on their planet and transferring their consciousness as a non-material form, similar to the process of astral projection. 4. Why can't we see them? Because their pure consciousness is at a higher vibrational frequency than our material eye's frequency, making them invisible. 5. Are the Jinn and aliens the same? The theory suggests yes. Jinn is the ancient term for invisible extraterrestrial beings capable of dimensional travel. 6. How do they communicate with us? Through telepathy, direct thought transfer, and by using our own non-material body and consciousness. 7. Can aliens read our minds? Yes, they can. Directly access the core of our thoughts and emotions. 8. Can humans also astral project? Yes, astral projection is a sign of the hidden potential in humans for the separation of consciousness from the body. 9. How do dimensional portals work? Portals are areas where the fabric of space-time is broken, allowing consciousness and energy to move between two distant points. 10. Do they have physical bodies? Yes, on their home planet, they have a physical body suited to that environment, but they leave it for dimensional travel. 11. What is the alien body made of? Likely made of elements lighter and more flexible than carbon, such as silicon. 12. Do all aliens have bad intentions? No. Like humans, there are two groups among them: benevolent, constructive, and malevolent, destructive. 13. How can we prevent malicious alien intrusion? By maintaining mental calm and raising our vibrational frequency with love, hope, and curiosity, we create a defensive shield. 14. Do aliens have cosmic laws? Yes, they are governed by a responsible cosmic order and cannot widely interfere in the affairs of young civilizations without cause. 15. Why does our brain reject them? To maintain identity stability and prevent informational shock, the brain quickly relegates concepts that violate three-dimensional laws to the realm of superstition. 16. Can aliens stay on Earth permanently? No. To maintain the stability of their consciousness, they must periodically return to their physical body on their home planet. 17. What is the silver cord? An invisible energy link that keeps the consciousness, soul, connected to the body during astral projection. 18. Is dimensional travel faster than the speed of light? Yes, because this travel occurs outside of three-dimensional space, the limitation of the speed of light does not apply to it. 19. Can we raise our frequency? Yes. Through deep meditation and emotional control, the vibrational frequency can be adjusted for alignment with higher dimensions. 20. How do we prepare for the great encounter? By awakening consciousness, logically accepting the existence of other dimensions, and developing our mental abilities.